It goes without saying, 2020 was a challenge for healthcare workers unlike any other we had previously faced. In the midst of the chaos, most of us have intentionally tried to push it out of our memory. Our profession's processes, capacity, and resources were tested to the extreme, and in the process, several weaknesses of emergency departments all over the world were revealed. The reality was and is still that the inadequate solutions so many of us have tolerated over the years or have implemented short-term will not and should not be what carries us into the future. Does your ED struggle with documentation, billing, or incomplete and risky charts? Do you feel like you're tolerating inadequate software and patched together processes? Well, we have a solution for you. It's called PulseCheck ED's Insight feature, and it allows your clinicians and administrators to receive different notifications when specific criteria set by your users are met. When your patients are on the tracking board, the various icons will display, identifying that particular criterion. For example, this patient here is a COVID patient. The patient down here is one that possibly has sepsis. The Insight Rules logic processor looks at all the information entered for the patient and will put these indicators out there for all of your users to see. Insight ED will help provide a way to help your clinicians and your administrators to deliver a more efficient care. It can also help you comply with different defined patient care protocols. It'll help you satisfy your reporting requirements, and it can also help identify patients for research studies that will benefit all of us in the future. We've partnered with the Sullivan Group, which is a very well-known risk mitigation product. The Sullivan Group's clinical rules provide content that's the perfect combination of framework and rules content. It actively reminds your physicians of important actions and documentation, and it gives reminders when certain patient presentations may indicate rarely seen or considered diagnoses. We have Sullivan Group icons, which is this yellow icon that displays in the column here. The integration between the Sullivan Group clinical rules and PulseCheck will help you notify your physicians when a high-risk issue exists. It will also help identify best practices in the emergency department, and more importantly, it can help reduce the most common medical errors found in emergency care. Sounds really good, right? This truly is clinical decision support at the point of care. The big question becomes, what can your facility do with the power of insight?